Hey, this is Drew Page. Welcome to the Drew Page channel. And in this video, we are going to answer the question, did I miss the market bottom? So as anyone who's been keeping up with the news lately, the market has just been all over the place. It's been down to a low. The Dow, I think, was 853 yesterday, and then somehow swung all the way back up and ended positive, I believe, above 90. And so we ended in the green yesterday, and then we started this morning with futures down as low as mid 200, I believe. And then the market just took off today. And as we sit here, CNBC has that the Dow is up 715 points, the S&P 500 is up 75 points, and the NASDAQ is up 108 points, and the Russell is up 30 points. So the market is getting into the green again, following the trajectory that it did yesterday. And so that, of course, brings into question, did we already have the market bottom? In fact, I got several messages today that said, hey, if you didn't put money into the market, you missed it. You're too late. And so I just kind of want to go through the psychology of that and really help ease any anxiety that you might have as to whether you've missed the bottom. So as I have said on this channel on multiple occasions, my investing strategy is to put some money into the market every single red day, at least some amount. Even if you don't have the amount that I usually put in, which is whatever is the highest number between the NASDAQ and the Dow in the red, whatever the higher number is, I put into the market on that day and do that all the way down. So since it's a green day, as of right now, I don't plan to put any money into the market today. But we are far enough down that if you were to put money into the market today, it's not that big a deal. So how do you deal with this anxiety about market timing and making sure that you don't miss out? You know, because there's two things that you really want to avoid, is the YOLO trade and the FOMO trade. The YOLO trade is you only live once, so, you know, let's just risk it all and you know, ride the wave. And then the other one is the FOMO, the fear of missing out. And between these two extremes are many opportunities for you to lose all kinds of money in the market, because you either have anxiety because you may have missed a bottom, or you're just exhilarating, so you start buying at the very top. And either one of these things can cause you to essentially just fall apart as an investor. So it's really key for you to do a couple things. First, you need to have a strategy. You need to have some plan for how you want to grow and develop your investment. So like I said, mine is I dollar cost average in based on the value of the Dow and the NASDAQ, and then I spread that evenly across several different either stocks, ETFs, or actively managed mutual funds. So I don't put all my eggs in one basket. I don't do the YOLO, and I don't do the FOMO. I just invest on the days that are red and ride it all the way down, catching the falling knife, as they say. But the second thing you need to do is tune out the noise. You know, if you're not careful, you can get caught up into the emotion of the media, of even YouTubers who are telling you to do certain things, and it causes you to get away from your usual strategy. I mean, we've all been guilty. I've been guilty of that in the past, but now I don't do that anymore. I stick to my strategy. I stick to what I do. And it gives you a peace and a calm so that you don't get caught up in the news. You don't caught up in worrying about whether there's been a bottom and whether you've missed it or not, because you invest based on your strategy, and eventually you're going to hit the bottom, and then things are going to turn around and go back up. That's just how the market works. So have we hit a bottom? It's very possible. I mean, you know, we've reached peak fear, I believe, on the night that the Ukrainians were bombed by the Russians. And that, of course, led to that huge Dow drop and, frankly, market drop a couple days ago, or yesterday, actually, as of the recording of this video. And the market just plummeted. But it's kind of like what Andre Zick said on the Millennial Money podcast this past week. He said that you want to invest at the sound of cannons and sell at the sound of trumpets. So once the war has started, a lot of the concern and anxiety about whether one is going to come or not has gone away. We know that the invasion is happening, so there is certainty that that has occurred. And so now the market is starting to say, okay, so what are all the scenarios with that? Now we still got the issue with the Fed and Fed rates and all those types of things. So we'll have to play those out as they come. But the sound of the cannons has already started. So eventually someone's going to declare victory, and that's the time where things will probably calm down. So I think that was probably a really good analogy of how to assess your market strategy. Sell at the buy at the sound of cannons, sell at the sound of trumpets. So have we hit bottom? Probably, but there's no way to know, and it doesn't matter what Jim Cramer says or Meet Kevin or even Andre or myself. None of us really knows where the bottom is. Kathy Wood said she believed that the bottom was January 7th, and she was mistaken on that. Again, that's not, she said she believed, she didn't say it was. So, I mean, she was just mistaken on that, and that's going to happen. Anybody who tries to put a prediction and say, this is the date the market bottom, you're probably not going to get anywhere. I mean, I've already shared my frustrations about people who've gone on CNBC and said, oh, the bottom hasn't happened, there's going to be a second bottom. And it ended up, because I listened to them instead of, sticking with my strategy that I now have, because I didn't have one other than listening to experts, cost me a lot of money. But I have a feeling that I'm going to make a lot of money this time because I stuck with my guns, I stuck with my strategy, and I believe over the long term that's going to work. And, don't worry about, FOMO or YOLO. Just stick to what you know and invest a way that you think will benefit you. So have we hit a market bottom? Probably, but stick to your strategy. I'm going to stick to mine. On red days, some money's going in. It doesn't matter where it is. And that's how I'm going to keep investing for the foreseeable future. So hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, hit the notification bell, and until next time, stay tuned.